What is up, everybody? It's Saints fan, and welcome back to another episode of Monday Mailbox, where I answer your questions about either GTA or gaming in general. And today we're going to be going a little bit in detail about this whole money issue and the modding and stuff like that, just to clear some things up with you guys. But before I get into the questions for this week, if you want to ask a question for next week's episode, then either leave a comment asking a question or send me a message over YouTube with the subject title Monday Mailbox. And finally, if you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe for more awesome GTA content. Alright, so with all that stuff getting out the way, the first question we're going to get into, there's actually a two-part question, or a two-people question. So the first question, what do you think of people modded in GTA 5 by Joshua Neary? And then the second one, sort of the same thing, do you hate modders and are you against them, by Bailey Taylor Burns? Well, my thoughts on modders can be good to a certain extent. For example, in GTA 4, I never really played it too much, but I do recall, some instances, and plus a lot of my friends that played GTA 4, there was a lot of modders that made the game fun. They added some different things and stuff like that, and made the game online experience a lot better. Now, the modders that I'm assuming you guys are talking about are the guys that are modding in, health cheats or whatever, RP lobbies, money lobbies, all that stuff. I am kind of against that, just because I do understand where Rockstar's coming from, how they don't like it, how these modders and all this money and all this stuff is kind of ruining the online experience, because a lot of people, were saying, once they got all this money, once they got to freaking level like 893 or something like that, then, it's kind of like, all right, well, what is there to do now? And that's what's kind of the issue with all this stuff. And, even the money glitches to a certain extent, that's why I kind of stopped posting them, because Rockstar was not, they weren't really approving of those, and it was ruining their vision for the game. And if they have to focus on, people modding, people cheating, and, it's always going to be around, it's never going to stop, but, if they have to focus on that stuff, then they can't get out the stuff that they want to get out, such as heists and stuff like that. And that's why I think the heist, that's why they've been moved back to what, 2014, somewhere in there, and not, right when the game came out, because they had to focus, they had what, like, about 7 or 8 patches fixing like the money glitches and stuff like that. So that is the issue there, and that is kind of why I am against all the modders and all that stuff. Next question is, will the modders get their money taken away from them, or just the people that receive the money? From JTech11. Well, this is the issue, and this is why I want to make this video, to sort of clear up stuff. Now, this isn't official, but this is what I am gathering from, talking to different people, seeing people's tweets, Rockstar posts, and stuff like that. So what's going to happen, all of the modders, like the people that actually modded the stuff, I don't know if they're going to get banned, but something's going to happen to them. I've actually had some people tell me that the guys that were doing that, if you go into GTA Online, it just keeps saying connection timed out. And I don't know if that's just like some big coincidence, but it seems that some of the modding guys, they can't even get online. They're not even in the cheaters pool. They just can't get on at all. So not really sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see what Rockstar says on that front. But for the money-wise, what it seems to be, like I said, so the modding guys themselves, if they weren't in that timed out thing, they were put in the cheaters pool. And I think that they got their money wiped completely. I've never been in the cheaters pool, but that's what everybody keeps telling me. The guys who got the money accidentally, or, it just, somebody gave them the money, nothing's going to happen to you. And I think if you spend that money, I mean, obviously they're not going to, if you spend the money on a car, they're not going to take the car away, because they can't tell if you used the modded money or if you used like the normal money that you got for missions and stuff like that. So if you spend the money, I think you're good. But obviously, if you have like $1 billion in your bank and Rockstar's like, all right, well, listen, clearly that is not legit. So they're going to take it out of your bank account, and they'll probably leave you with some, I mean, I'm assuming they're not going to just take everything and leave you with $0, because that wouldn't make too much sense. But something is going to be done, I'm assuming. So for everybody that is wondering, if you did mod, you might get screwed over. I mean, not really screwed over, because I mean, you did sort of ruin their game, so they're gonna enforce some rules and stuff like that. But if you were just a bystander or whatever, and this money was gifted to you or whatever the case may be, then you shall be fine. So everybody that was not modding, not DNS servering, and whatever that hacking thing was, whatever, you'll be fine. So you guys can rest assured, nothing's gonna happen to you. If anything, the $1 billion that you had gifted from you or to you will be taken out of your account. So maybe if you want to go spend all that money now and get everything out the way, so you can be good when Rockstar officially takes all this stuff out the game. The next question comes from Thomas Mocking, and he asks, will there ever be a car only DLC? Well, I think that'd be pretty cool, honestly. I mean, on GTA 4, in the modding community on PC, there are a ton of different car mods and stuff like that. So obviously people like cars. I mean, for example, you know, everybody's getting all this money to buy all these cars and stuff like that. So, you know, people do like the cars. And if Rockstar could put out a car-only DLC, that would be really awesome. I think if they were to do something like this, it would be sort of like the Beach Bum DLC, where it would be free, because, you know, unless they put like 20 or 30 different cars, having people pay for a DLC would be kind of, you know, not too good in my opinion. We'll have to see, though. I'm sure, you know, Rockstar, they probably have a ton of different ideas to do stuff like that, you know, I mean, they're just getting started with the GTA Online thing. You know, they have to get heists out first, and then they can start focusing on, you know, story mode DLC, and then all future DLCs from there. So yeah, hopefully we can see a car DLC, and if not, like I said, you know, when GTA 5 comes to PC, then there'll be some car, you know, mods and stuff like that, because those are always really cool to see. The next question comes from Peter Pan Man Please, and he asks, how do you feel about snow only being for one day? Well, I actually did not like that, because I never even got to experience the snow, because, you know, like I said, it was during Christmas Day, and, you know, I was out doing stuff and stuff like that with family and everything, and having the snow for only one day was kind of disappointing, because, like I said, I mean, I couldn't play it, and, you know, now I'm not ever going to get to play it unless they put snow out again. But one thing, and I think I've said this before, I'm not too sure where it was, might have been on a stream or something like that, but, you know, I think it'd be really awesome is if they could do this more often. Now, I probably, and I see this, it seems like in every Monday Mailbox, talking about like future stuff they could do, but it seems like the Xbox 360 doesn't have the hardware or the capability to do it. But if they could have dynamic like seasons or something like that in GTA Online, now obviously having it like realistic where it takes like 4 months to become like spring and then summer and stuff like that, that might not be the you know, the issue or the case. But if they could have it sort of like a sped up seasons, where, like, say, you know, a couple days it's regular, and then it goes to snow, and then it goes to like a bunch of rain, and then it goes to, like, dry and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. Also, if they could have like dynamic weather, that would be really cool. Because imagine like you're on GTA, right? And then all of a sudden, like, a tornado comes down, or like there's a hurricane coming in, or like, I don't know. I think that'd be really awesome, and I hope that we see something like that with the next generation, because there's been some issues, or not issues, but there's been some leaks and stuff like that talking about how, like, really soon there's gonna be, you know, maybe in the next couple of weeks, there's gonna be the ability to buy it on Xbox One, on PS4, and hopefully on PC. Because whether Rockstar does it, and I say this all the time, but PC modders, like, they put stuff in the game that people don't even think of, and it's just really cool. That's why I am so excited for the PC version. But anyway, if Rockstar could put like a dynamic weather, dynamic seasons, something like that into the game, and have it so where you don't need to update something, or you don't need to like download something, it just happens automatically, that would be absolutely amazing. And like I said, who knows what Rockstar's thinking? They probably have already thought about this, and maybe they already have it like gonna be implemented into the next gen, but who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments on that one specifically, because I'm interested to see what you guys think on that topic. This next one comes from XXEliteBeanOXX, and he asks, are they releasing more homes in the next couple of updates? Well, there's actually been some hints, and I'll probably make a video on it in the next couple of days or so, but there's actually been some hints and some leaks and some stuff in the game files and stuff like that that indicate that there are going to have more options to buy houses and stuff like that in online, because right now, you know, you can only buy apartments, and you know, you can't even really customize the apartments, which kind of sucks. I think they said they're gonna be implementing something where you can actually customize the apartments and stuff like that. Not really sure when that's gonna happen, but if they actually had it so where you could buy houses and buy different things like that, that'd be awesome. You know, I'm definitely for that. You know, I can't wait to see when they do actually have that, because they, you know, I couldn't imagine them not putting that in. That's too big of something. Like, you know, they have the apartments, they have the whole buying system, and if they didn't put houses, then somebody should be fired from Rockstar. I'm sorry, but you know, I think that should be really cool, and hopefully we'll see that, you know, pretty soon. And the final question for today's episode comes from Stephen Free, and he asks, when do you think Rockstar will implement scuba gear and or hunting in online? Well, and again, here comes the, you know, it's going to be on next gen talk, but, you know, on Xbox 360, the hardware and stuff inside of the actual console is not powerful enough to have animals and to have all this other stuff. So once, you know, it does come to Xbox One, PS4, you know, PC, stuff like that, then they will actually have a lot more options and abilities to actually put some stuff in the game that they can't on the 360. So for hunting and you know, scuba, there actually is a scuba thing online now. It's kind of hard to find, but I actually made a video on that a couple weeks back. But for hunting, yeah, obviously there's no animals and stuff like that, so we'll have to wait until it comes to Xbox One and next generation. Which, like I said, hopefully you'll come soon, because there's been some leaks, and I might do a video on that too. But anyway, that is pretty much it with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, like the video, subscribe, all that stuff. Leave a question in the comments for next week's episode if you have one. Hope I answered all you guys' questions and sort of cleared up the whole money issue and stuff like that, because like I said, a lot of you guys were tweeting at me about the whole issue, so hopefully that's been cleared up. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video as always. It's your boy Saints, been a mo. Peace.